organised here because, as usual, I'm not organised at all. God, I'm awfully warm all of a sudden. Luckily, I've got fans here. Let me get the fan on as well. Let me copy that. Copy. Let me get the fan on. Got to sugar it. Like everything in my house, it's a bit misshapen and wonky. Kind of like myself. Anyway, hold on a minute to get my chat and everything up. Happy Saturday, Thetis. Hello. I love you too. My God, see when I was doing my wee video this morning, do you know, I was nearly crying. I had to choke back. What is wrong with me? I had to choke back the tears because I was so happy that I was doing my live stream and doing my video. And the weirdest, I said on my video, the weirdest thing happened. I must have just been needing it. Usually I go into my bed, right, and I listen to, there's a thing here in Scotland called Super Scoreboard, right? It's like a football phone-in, and I like listening to it, right, because there's always, like, shenanigans and people raging that their football team get beaten. It's just good for a laugh, right? That's why I want to listen to it. And I like listening to the football kind of thing. So I went into my bed, right, waiting on it to start, and had my phone going and everything. And do you know, I fell asleep. It must have been about 5:30 last night to 9 o'clock this morning. I can't remember the last time that ever happened to me. I'm up at 4 or 5 in the morning. Sky, wait till you see my bench. I'm going to show you my bench. Hold on a minute. Wait till I take Sky out. Sky, this came all the way from France, lovely France, right? And see when it's in my bathroom, I'll forever think of you. Wait till you see this beauty. Look at this. This is a treasured thing. It came all the way from France. And see when I get my bathroom done, this is going in my bathroom, and see the wee shelf? That's where I'm going to be putting my towels and things like that. And there is bamboo. It's the most beautiful thing I'll own. I absolutely love it. And it reminds me of you, Sky. Because it came from France. I've had my eye on that beauty for a couple of years. I said these before, but for a couple of years I've had my eye on that. And it was 200 and something pound, right? And I just don't have the money for that, right? I just don't. And I love it. And then a couple of weeks ago, there was Sophie, hello, I missed you. Oh God, I miss you too. I miss you all. So a couple of weeks ago, there was £100 off it. £100. And as I say, I've been watching it for all this time. And John Way, it was in my basket for a long time before eventually I took the plunge. So I'm paying it with that Klarner, whatever the hell it's called. You pay it up anyway. So I'm paying that up, and I'm paying my cross up. But that is what it is. That's the only date I've got, really. So, yeah, so I absolutely love it. I can't wait. It's going to be in my bathroom. I can visualise what my bathroom's going to look like once it's done. But I've still to wait on the people coming out to... They'll talk to me about, like, what tiles I want and all that kind of stuff, right? Because I'm getting my bath ripped out. It's just going to be like a shower room, because I don't take a bath anyway. Janet, hello. Thank you so much, Janet, for coming in and showing me a wee face. I do feel better. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but it's better than what it was yesterday. But it's just, I think it's just because my immune system, I've got no immune system whatsoever, because I've been taking steroids, and I've been taking intravenous antibiotics as well as tablet antibiotics. Not now, but when I was in the hospital, I was getting all that. The full whack. So listen, yesterday, I didn't do a live stream yesterday, and I'll tell you whose fault it is. The Housings. They never came out to fix my fence. All day I sat here watching and waiting like that, watching and waiting. Is that them now? What time's it now? Is that them now? I see a van. What is that? Is that me now? That's me. No. They didn't come. But do you know who did come the day before? A surprise visit. I had no idea it was happening. The people who fixed my roof. Know how the roof has been leaking for like 4 year now, right? Every time it's really heavy rain, I've got water coming through my roof. They came out yesterday, right? Wait to tell you this. Say cow. Is that your word? Is that you there now? Is that it? Is that the magic word, cow? There, I've said it twice now. I've said it nice. Twice for you, so. Thank you, Sophie. I'm so happy. So, anyway, yesterday, or the day before it was, chap comes at the door. We're here to fix your roof. Nee letter, nee phone call saying there's people coming to fix your roof. I just went, all right. I says, do you need to come into the house? No, we don't need to come in. We've got a van there. Seen the car park right across there? They had a big van, a cherry picker they call it, where the guy stands and it goes over the top of your house. So anyway, what is the whole thing is, what is the point of this? Eventually, the guy chaps the door once he's done, right, and he says, listen, hen, we've put a bit of plastic along the top where you know, the water's coming in, but the birds will probably peck it. So, see if they do, we'll need to come back and put a bit of metal there. As usual, I've got nothing to say at the time. See, now I'm thinking I should have said, why not just do that now? Because guaranteed the birds will peck it. I feed birds. Birds come, they sit in roofs to peck things. They like to peck. Pecking is their favourite, birds. Sophie doing the cows and the cow. Oh, here, I do like a cowboy. Jeez. Do you know, and my cousin that stays in Canada sent me some pictures. They go to rodeos. We've not got that in Scotland. We do not have rodeos in Scotland. That's one thing we've not got, rodeos. Anyway, she sent me pictures of rodeos one time, and it was like, it was, you know, the wee magazine was getting put in my bedside cabinet, if you know what I mean. Bobson, hello, thank you so much. Hessie, hello. Hessie, I do take requests, but I don't take anything because that's not what my channel's about. I'm not a sexy channel. I'm just a straight to the point, old school ASMR. Are you in Argentina? Hello, beautiful Argentina. I love the redeeming Christ, the Christ the Redeemer. I love that. I love that statue. Is that in Argentina or is that in Brazil? I'm not sure. But that's where my mind goes when I think of Argentina for some reason. Definitely not Spanish. No, but I do know a bit of Spanish. I've no idea what it means, right? I could have made this up in my mind. Donde está la labro de señoras, por favor? That was the thing I was saying for years and saying to all my girlfriends, listen, we go to Spain, you need the toilet, I'm your gal. I'll be able to talk to anybody and ask them where the toilet is. I will save the day. And then, being it happened that that's not what it says at all. I've just made it up or something like that. Jenny, hello, my gorgeous Jenny. Jenny, hello. Listen, I've got these in my new book. Wait, I don't know what it is. I'm all about the fruits at the moment. Look. Cherries. Cherries. So I'm all about the fruits. I don't know what it is. See, since I came round for the ventilator, all I can think about is fruit. I don't know if that means that I'm needing more vitamins or what, but that's all I could think. And that's what I was hallucinating. There was the leg of the table and I was hallucinating that it was pineapple juice. And I'm saying to the nurse, that's dead refreshing, that. And she's looking at the table and like that. I'm going, oh, that's dead refreshing. I'm thinking it's pineapple juice. It's just a table leg. Green Rose, hello. Anna, hello. Lithuania, hello. Beautiful Lithuania. Does it mean where are the pros? Probably. I'd have get chucked out. There I'm thinking I'm saving the day and helping my friends to get to the bathroom, and really I'm asking for a lady of the night to come and visit us. Listen, I wouldn't ruin the lady. The lady, she could come get a wee drink with us and stuff like that, have the night off. Right, if I do that with a lady of the night. Nothing against her or not, but she's a fine gal and stuff, but I'm not really wanting that my age. Anyway, she can come for a wee drink. She can come for a wee drink. Is it? See, Sky, they were giving me an awful lot of fluid, right, in the hospital. Plus, they were telling me to drink litres and litres, like the jugs of water. They kept telling me to drink loads and loads and loads. So I am probably, and look what I'm having as well. That's not going to help. I'm a bad lassie, what can I say? Oh, they can come in if they want. Irish, I love an Irish accent. Oh, geez, that makes my knees weak. And the United States is my most favourite place in the world. Everybody knows it. I do love other countries, but my heart's there. I would love to be in Florida. I would love to stay in Florida. That's everything about it. Daytime, nighttime, the people, just everything. And I know there's a lot of people saying there's a lot of crime in Florida. Listen, there's a lot of crime next to my gaff. You know what I mean? There's a lot of crime here. Do you know something? I remember what's his face? Oh, the Scottish comedian Kevin Bridges, right? There's a Scottish comedian called Kevin Bridges, and he's brilliant, right? And see if he's hadn't watched him, watch him, it'll make you laugh. And see all the stories he tells is like true stories, like Glasgow and stuff like that. And he says that like Glasgow's got a reputation of being a right rough place, right? Like really rough. And we're kind of proud of that fact. We're kind of proud of the fact that it's a right hard place. And you go places and they go, oh, you're from Glasgow. That's a right hard place. And your pride steps in and you go, aye. Aye, it is a hard place. You know, if there's some sort of pride with it, I don't know what it is, we'll take pride over, even if it's my town has been voted the most horrible town in the UK. We're proud of that. Who's the last place? Us. Yeah, thank you, Autumn. And I love autumn. Autumn's my most favourite season, so there you are. Thank you very much. I'm almost at my magic number. We'll check it. We'll keep checking it this live stream. Club Seal, hello. Did I say hello? Oh, well, I hope you come back. Yes, we will meet again. We don't want Club Seal, so I mean, let me just check the numbers, guys. Let me just check the numbers. I'm almost there. As I've said, I put a wee thing on Facebook, and it's absolutely true. Let me see where I am. I'm only 5 away. 5. I'm going to scream. Yes, Autumn, I'm Scottish. When I first started YouTube, I remember watching people and there were like 36,000 subscribers. I don't know why that number stuck in my head, but it did. And I kept thinking to myself, oh, they're really big, they're really big. They've got 36,000 subscribers, right? I was like, that was the magic number I'll never get to that. I thought, and I'm only 5 away. 5 away for this 36,000 mark, and I'm going to scream. Oh, Green Rose and you, my gorgeous Green Rose. One day we will meet. Oh, Theodis. I hope you're warm and cosy today. I hate waiting. Well, yesterday I waited all day in the a-holes coming out to fix the fence. And they never came. Fence is still down. Theodis. You're Scottish Irish. Well, I've got Irish blood in me somewhere because my granny, her parents were from Ireland. Her second name was McCafferty. That's a good Irish name, McCafferty. And so the Irish and the Scottish, we've got a bond there, haven't we? We've got a bond. Anyway, I've got you some in your notebook, the members of my wee club. And let me just give you a wee shout out. I'll show you there's the number. Dun, 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 but it's been up now. And there's all your wee names there. Look, there these are. So I'd like to thank lovely Rachel. Thank you very much. And Joyce, thank you so much. This is for people in my membership club. If you're interested, there's a link pinned above. Sunny, thank you so much, Sunny. Angela, thank you, Angela. Pause Control, my M, thank you, M. Missouri Mystical, thank you so much. Ray ASMR, thank you. Rochelle, thank you so much. Mary, gorgeous Mary, thank you. Mysterious and deleted. God, mysterious deleted is. Thank you, deleted mysterious person. Molly, thank you so much. Bex, thank you so much. Marin, thank you, Marin. Edge of ASMR, Edge of ASMR, thank you. Stuart, thank you so much, Stuart. My gorgeous Vera, thank you, Vera, and Sloth Queen, thank you very, very much. And Caitlin gives me a PayPal donation every month, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you, guys. See, these are in my wee, look, there's my wee diary. Look, that's my writing. That's what I do. So these are in my diary with my cherries. That sounds quite good, doesn't it? Mysterious Deleted channel is very, very loyal. That's what we can say about Mysterious Deleted. Celia, my gorgeous Celia. Oh, I've got the makeup on today. I've got the makeup on today, and I've got a bit of flavouring. That's what it is. Do you know what? I think we should have been taught how to speak Gaelic in school. If you didn't know Gaelic, oof, I went through my teeth. That Gaelic is the proper language for Scotland, but we never get taught Gaelic. We don't know Gaelic, but I wish we did. I'd love to speak a bit of Gaelic. See if I could speak Gaelic and do a wee Highland dance. I would do one for you right now. I'd be doing it. Maybe no, because I don't want to end up back in hospital. I've not got much of a breath, so maybe leave the Highland dancing for another day. It's funny though how people have sometimes got these stereotypes, and I suppose I've got it in a way as well. When you think of other countries, you think like when you think of China, you automatically think of the ladies with the kimonos and all the rest of it. You know, you think of that kind of thing, and it's like normal people just kicking about with their jeans and t-shirt on. It's the same in Scotland. But mind somebody asked me if I had electricity, and I'm on my laptop. Do you know what I mean? Lights are on. No, we stay in a mud house. So somebody thinks that we're actually in Braveheart, you know what I mean, with the mud houses and stuff like that, and the horses. You know, it's... I could actually green rose, and that would be an awesome project, but I'm really wanting to learn French to talk to this guy in French. And I've been saying it for years. I know wee bits and bobs, wee words here, wee words there, you know, like insignificant words, but I'd like to be able to put them all into a sentence and have a full-blown conversation. And then see if Johnny Depp ever did come up to the bungalow. I know that he's fluent in French. We could just talk French all night and other stuff. We should, Sky, I should learn a word a week. I mean, that's not hard, isn't it, know a word a week? And then, see, by the 52 weeks, I should be, like, fluent. See, I don't know what that says, Autumn, and I'm worried, see, when people put things in that aren't English, I'll let it go this time, but see, when people put things in the chat that aren't English and I can't read them, I usually take the comment out because I've no idea what that comment says. It could be a racist comment, not saying it about you, but some people can do that, racist or homophobic or something like that, right? And I don't have that in my chat, so I'll let it go this time, but see if you're going to be doing more writing that I don't understand, unfortunately, I'm going to remove it, and I'm sorry. I don't like doing that to anybody, but do you like my earrings? As I say, I'm all about the berries now. Look, I'm all about the fruit. I'm all about fruit at the moment. And do you know what I had this morning? I had 2 sandwiches and salad. It was good, with tomatoes and cucumber and all that. That's beautiful, Autumn. Thank you so much. It's just, you know yourself, and chat, sometimes people come in and say things. And this is a wee safe channel, and I love your name, and I'm not going to remove your comment because you didn't know. And thank you anyway for typing that. It's just sometimes people come in and say bad stuff, and if I don't understand it, then I wouldn't want it in the chat. It's nothing personal. Guess who's coming down today, Sophie? I might fire up a live, actually. Seeing she's down, I might fire up a live, but it'll be a gaming live, because I'll be gaming. She's going to get beat at Mario Kart, unfortunately. I sent her a message saying, do you fancy getting thrashed at Mario Kart? And she said yes, because she knows who the queen is of Mario Kart. So I've got the Duflos all charged up, look. She's going to get it. She thinks she's took over as the queen of Mario Kart, but she's not. I love her to death, but I'll always be the queen and she'll just be the runner-up. She'll thrash me. I'll need to have an excuse. Do you know what? I'll blame the flavouring. That's what I'll do. I'll blame the flavouring. And it's lovely meeting people. See, when beautiful Carolyn came up to visit me in hospital, and it was lovely just seeing her wee face, and I gave her a few cuddles. I gave her a few cuddles, and I kissed her a couple of times as well. Not tongue or anything like that, you know, like friendly kissing. Wasn't that kind of hospital visit? Anyway, it was just great seeing her, and her to see me that I'm a real person, do you know what I mean? Because some people think, this is what I think about the trolls, right? When they say stuff, you're no standing actually in front of them. So they think whatever they say doesn't matter because you're no like a real person, you're just this person online kind of thing. And I think some people just, I don't know, but it was great for Carolyn to see me also and see that I'm a real person. She is feeling better. She is, Jenny. Thank you. Oh, I would love to do Scottish Gaelic. I would love to do it. There's my lovely. There's Vicky, my beautiful cousin. Vicky, I was just talking about. Remember years ago, you sent me a newspaper, and there was like rodeos on it. Guys, like real cowboys, like cowboys that could lasso you to the ground if they wanted to. Oh, the thoughts. Anyway, that. That was a good newspaper. I remember that very well. That newspaper, it was good. Like actually, like they could lasso you, no bother. I'd let them anyway. I'd pretend to get away and stuff, but I'd let them. I'd be lassoed, aye, within an inch of my life. Oh. Vicky, I'm so sorry to hear about your wee fur baby. And you know I'm always here, and anybody that loses a pet, I say the same thing over and over, and I say it to myself when I still miss Mr. Mikey and Poppy terribly. But they could have went to a home that didn't like them and didn't love them, that kept them outside. Do you know what I mean? And you gave your wee fur baby a wonderful home, and I gave mine a wonderful home as well. And that's the best thing wee doggies and cats and that want, is for a home that their owner loves them. I've got a wee baby Daisy Do right here. I don't know if you can see her. Let me show you this. Look. That's what I've got right next to me. Look. A wee tiny baby. She was meant to go. Listen, she was meant to go for her appointment today to the beautician. Aye, Daisy's going to a beautician now. Right, I've never been to a beautician, but guess what? Daisy's going. So you had to go online to register and stuff like that, right? So I'd done all that. They said £10. It was going to be £10. £25. It is. No, it's not the point. It's the point that I'm saying it was £10, and then when you go online to register, it's 25. The first appointment's June the 14th. June the 14th is the first appointment. Anyway, I've booked her in. So she's going to get her beauty treatment on June the 14th. And it's called a blueberry facial, where they put blueberry jam or something so that the doggies can lick it while they're like shampooing them and doing all sorts. And she'll get a bandana on. It's a choice of a bow or a bandana, but I think Daisy looks like the kind of bandana type gal. She's a bit wiry and stuff like that, so I don't think the bow. I think the bow is more Poppy would have suited the bow more because she was like a princess, Poppy. But this in here, she's like wiry and tough, so she's going to get a bandana. Yeah, I'm glad you do, Vicky. I'm so glad you do. Um, I still, as I say, I still miss Mr. Mikey and Poppy all the time. I miss them. I miss seeing them at the window. I miss everything. But do you know, see, when I was in the hospital, Sophie took a video. I'll need to show you this one day. And she's videoing Daisy. Daisy was getting a bath. And she was videoing it. And you can see orbs flying about in this video. Orbs. And I'm sure it's Mr. Mikey and Poppy. She said it might have been the guy that passed away in here before I moved in. I was like, no, Sophie, don't say that. It's the dogs. It's the dogs. But orbs floating about. And you can tell it's no dust with the way, the quickness that the turning stuff, dust would just fall like naturally like that. But this is like chaotic movement of orbs. I attract that kind of stuff though. Do you know what? See if I win the lottery, I'm taking these. We're all going to Vlad the Impaler's castle. I'm taking these all. We're all going. If I win the lottery, that's where we're going. Sophie will come. The girls will come with me. We'll all go, and we're going to spend a night in the castle. I'm going to book a night for us all just to spend the night in the castle. Right, we're going to need quite a lot of flavour in it, I imagine, because it's going to be quite scary. But the only thing I'm asking you to do is keep me away from the torture chambers. Keep me away from it. Because I'm going to be the one going, look at me, look what I can do. I can fit in this box. They've got thumbs screwed. Look at my thumbs in this. Look at me upside down in this device. That's going to be me. Ha ha ha. Keep me away. Keep me away from it because I'm gone. Oh, Vicky, we would have so much fun. I'd love to have took you to Wallace's monument, but I couldn't do all these stairs now with a metal leg. The stairs are like that inside it. They wind, and they're all worn really, like the stone is worn down right the whole way up. I could stay at the bottom, mind you, and you could go up. Are you up yet? Is that you now? Tell me when you're at the top. That bells. What can you see? Well, I can see hills and stuff. What else? Can you see the water for there? We're going to Transylvania, Sky. We need to go. As I say, we're going to need a carry out. Do you know what? It's going to be bring your own bottle kind of night, right? Bring your own bottle. I'll bring my own bottle. You just bring whatever bottle you want. It's bring your own bottle. We'll go there. I'll order a delivery of food and stuff like that. We'll be all right for food throughout the night. And we're just going to stay there. I think there's a courtyard in the middle. We'll build a fire and whatnot, and we'll just stay there, right, and just listen. Because there is bats and stuff that fly about that castle. And energy. And I seem to attract the energy, so God knows what we're going to... It'll be fun. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be like, right, I'm out. I'm going to a hotel. You can stay here the night. Crazy A-Team, hello. Yeah, see, this is I see orbs and stuff. I see dead people. I'm not like that, but I do attract like energy. I don't know if it's because of my energy or what, but orbs and things like that seem to kind of... The old house was, I'll never say it wasn't, was haunted to F. Haunted to F. And it wasn't just the one ghost, there was multiple. At least 2 that we know of. There was like we say it's a man because it was a tall figure. We couldn't see facial. Oh, it was like a shadow. Like a mad shadow with no legs. That's the only bit you seen was like the torso and the head. And I seen him walking into the bathroom one time and I was sure I'd got up. I was reading Peter a story and I'd got up and walked in because I thought somebody had walked in. Nobody. And then a few nights later, Amanda woke up screaming there was somebody at the bottom of her bed. And when she told me what she saw, it was identical to this, right? So we had that guy with what we thought was a child that used to play and run up and down the stairs during the night. And we got that used to, I'd just be going, shut up, like that in my bed. Gonna be quiet now. Go and lie down. I'd be like that, shouting at the ghost, because it was upsetting my sleep. So we got used to that. That used to hide things. Things used to get, like, say this comb, right? See this comb, I had that comb there. I used to just go and hide it. And you'd be like, where's the comb? You would not see the comb for like 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden you'd be down the stairs making a cup of coffee and it'd be sitting there next to the kettle, where you'd been a million times. Do you know what I mean? One time it lost my keys. This was weird, right? This was weird. I'd lost my keys for weeks. And then eventually my ex brother-in-law and sister-in-law had come up to the house and it was lying on the carpet, my keys. Whose keys are these? And I went, oh, where did you have them? I thought he had taken the keys. He said they were lying on the carpet. That same visit, actually, we had made a cigarette. We used to make roll-up cigarettes. We'd made a cigarette and my brother-in-law threw it up in the air and it disappeared. Just like that. Where'd it go? We pulled the couch and everything out. We could not find this cigarette. Look, where the hell did this cigarette go? There was a newspaper and it was folded over numerous times and the cigarette was actually inside this newspaper. Now, throwing it up in the air is not going to make this cigarette fly behind the couch and go inside the newspaper. It was like weird. I had chills when I seen that. I was like, it's he used to play with. Joyce, good morning, gorgeous Joyce. Paris catacombs, what happens there, Sky? Jenny, do you know my dad? Oh my goodness, the theatres, we need to play. My dad, see, not that time there, my dad was in the hospital the time before, and my dad was in the hospital. No, he wasn't ventilated or nothing, right, so he never had the crazy drugs I had. But we'd been up to visit one day and he said he'd seen a ghost, and it was like I think it was like an army guy or something that he'd seen. Somebody with like either a hat or a helmet on or something, walking along the corridors at night. So we've got unagi, Vicky. I think it's just something in the family that spirits are very much attracted to our personality or our energy or something like that. And as I said, the morning that my brother passed away, you could lie to text me this, it's absolutely true. I woke up to someone, I felt like somebody sitting at the bottom of my bed. I felt the bed dip. And I got up and I looked and there was nobody there. And I thought, it felt as if a nurse had come in and sat in the bottom of my bed. And then the next thing I hear an owl hooting outside. I've got goosebumps. An owl hooting outside. And I was like, that was weird. And a nurse came in and I said, there was an owl out there. An owl? I'm going, aye, there was an owl. I know it sounded an owl. It was definitely an owl out there. And then my dad came and told me that my brother had passed away. And I thought to myself, that's him coming to sit in my bed to say cheerio and also get your butt out of that bed and get better. So nothing could convince me otherwise, but that's definitely what happened, and it was comforting in a way. In a way, it's comforting, and see, when I do see orbs and stuff like that and things happen, I feel at peace knowing that they're still hanging about. Like my brother was still there, kind of thing. He'd come and say cheerio to me, and like the dogs, the orbs, that, and I'm thinking it's the dogs. You know, just things like that give me a wee bit of comfort that loved ones and pets still watch over you, even though they've passed on. They're just not in this plane of earth anymore. They're in a different one. That's the way to look at it. Sky, we need to go there. We need to go there. He's doing good today. He went to see my mum this morning, Vicky. Hi, Zalka. Hello. He's doing okay today. I'm keeping my eye on him, Vicky. I'm keeping my eye on him. No, how sometimes it rolls reverse and I'm like, what are you doing, Dad? Don't you be doing that? He's an awful man, Vicky, for doing stuff. See, he's very old school, my dad. My dad is like, I'm not having people in the house snooping. It's just carers and stuff coming to make sure you're all right and do you need anything. I'm not having people in the house. I'm not having this. I'm not having that. He's very, very stubborn, my dad. Even, see, when, I've not told you this story, right? But the day that my dad went into hospital, I was in intensive care. I was still in the intensive care unit, right? And I hadn't heard from my dad. And I tried to Skype him, nothing. I tried phoning the house, and nothing. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that was me. I was so worried. I thought, I'm going to need to phone for a wellness check. I've never done that before, ever. I didn't even know what to do. But I went online and found the out of hours police number was 101. So I phoned them and they put me through to the police. So I was on the phone to the police and I told them, listen, I'm in the ICU in the hospital. I can't get to see my dad. I don't know what's happened to him. He normally answers my calls. I've tried calling, Skyping him. I've tried calling the house. So's my kids. We've been trying to get him for last night. Can't get him. But he had fell down the stair before my dad and broke all his ribs. And I'm thinking that, oh God. So anyway, I said to the police this, and away they went. They said, we'll keep you up to date. So I'm sitting, and then I got got a phone call, and I answered it, and it was Police Scotland, and I was like, hello. Just to let you know that we found your dad, there's someone with him, and that's all we can tell you due to privacy things. And I went, can you tell me if he's all right, or has he fell down the stairs or anything? All we can say is that people are with him, and we can't tell you any more. That's what they said to me. So that was me, like, did they find him dead? Did they find him alive? Did they find him gasping for breath? It was, how they can't tell me on the phone, me being his daughter, how they can't tell me on the phone if he's all right. That's all I wanted to know, wasn't it? Like, delving into his full medical record. You just want to know if they're living. They're good, yes, they're good. But that was me, like, the whole day. Eventually, because I'd phoned the hospital to see if he was there. First of all, he wasn't there. But then Sophie had phoned the hospital and we found out that he was, in fact, in the receiving unit of the hospital. But that was, I mean, I'm gasping for breath in intensive care as it is, right? And I've got that. It was, and I kept, I'm sitting greeting. The doctors are doing their rounds. They must think to themselves, she's high maintenance, her, right? Because every time the doctors seem to do the rounds, that was the time that I'd be breaking down, crying, like that, crying. I think I was breaking down that day as well. My dad told them all about it, and they're rubbing my back, not going, sorry, things are going to be okay. I'm just sitting crying. Listen, we need good luck now. This is it, that we need good luck the rest of the year. We've been through some amount since January. Since January, it's been bad. I just never want to go in again. I am absolutely scunnered. Don't get me wrong, I'm no bashing the NHS. They done amazing, right? They done a fantastic job of looking after me and helping me and all the rest of it. But it is just like that, a step up for prison. Especially see when you've got your two arms, you've got to keep your two arms still because you've got intravenous like drips and stuff in, and you can't. In fact, at one point I had a intravenous thing in my foot. They juiced up my arms, so the foot was next. So I had it in my foot. So we had things going at my. I was just, oh, it was terrible. And then the fireman came on the Thursday. That was just cheered me right up. I still think of that incident to this day. The fireman. Because they've got, see if the fire alarm goes off in the hospital, they've got to come. I did not set the fire alarm off in case anybody's wondering. Millicent, I hope I'm pronouncing your name. Hello, hello. Things are going to get better. We're going to be thinking positive. Things are going to get better. But I'm going to go there now, but I might be back later. But see if I'm back later, it's going to be like a heavy duty gamer stream because I'm going to be beating Sophie at Mario Kart. So thank you so much for spending time with me this Saturday. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow or not, because tomorrow's Sunday. I might have a day just resting. I don't know. We'll see. But I love you all so much, and I'm always here if you need me, and I'm going to give you all a big kissy now. Bye, everyone.